Hi everyone, welcome to another Have You Heard? I'm Richard, and today we are listening for the fourth time on the channel to 10cc, and this is the debut 10cc album, and we're listening to their first number one hit, Rubber Bullets. Number one in the UK for 1 week in June of 1973. Don't think it got anywhere in the USA. But those days were still to come. 10cc are a wonderful band, so original, so different, completely self-contained. They do everything themselves, and they can all play all kinds of instruments. They all sing, they all write, and they created 4 albums as a 4-piece that were wonderful, and then 2 of them left, but Eric Stewart and Graham Gouldman continued with another couple of very, very good albums as well. And I hope over the course of the channel to dig a lot deeper into their discography. If you're new to the channel, hi. If you're a 10cc fan, we've got 3 videos in the Forgotten Gems playlist below. But take a look at all of those playlists and see if there's anything there that you like, and dig in and listen and watch. And hopefully, if you enjoy the video, like and subscribe. Rubber Bullets is there's a lot of backstory to Rubber Bullets, and we'll talk about that a little bit afterwards. But firstly, let's listen to the song. It's a great song, instant number one in the UK. And it's the song that kind of made them. It allowed them all kinds of freedom for the future. So let's listen to it now. Released in June 1973. And this is Rubber Bullets by 10cc.
Sergeant Baker started talking with a bullhorn in his hand. He was cool, Padre, you talk to your boys. Trust in me. God will come to set you free.
Well, we don't understand why you called in the National Guard.
The National Guard.
When Uncle Sam is the one who belongs in the exercise yard.
The exercise yard.
We all got balls and brains. My son's got balls and chains. At the local dance, at the local county jail. Load up, load up, load up. We're rubber bullets. Load up, load up, load up. We're rubber bullets.
Is it really such a crime for a guy to spend his time?
At the local dance, at the local county jail. At the local dance, at the local county jail.
What you gonna do? What you gonna do about it? What you gonna do?
Sneaky Spotify. Goodness gracious me. It normally segues straight into the hospital song on the vinyl, but it stopped and I thought that was it. And then it jumped straight back into the next part of the hospital song. But okay, we didn't get too much. Rubber Bullets, lovely to hear that again. There's so much going on in the song. The signature sound is that sped up dueling guitar, and I don't understand the full mechanics of the whole thing, but trying to read up and understand about it, Eric Stewart said that he slowed down the tape, played the solo, sped the tape back up again. So now the solo's playing at a faster speed, and he did it again to create dueling guitars, not dueling banjos, dueling guitars. I'm not quite sure, but there's a whole lot of work going on with slowing down tapes, speeding up tapes, playing the one guitar part more slowly, the other guitar part the regular way, and so you've got that high-pitched kind of sound that sounds like dueling banjos but going a little bit berserk. The guys say in the band that kind of was the sound that defined the first album. There were a few other tracks that they used that device on. But all of the band, as I say, they're all songwriters and they all got involved with this song. The initial idea was Eric Stewart's. Lol Cream and Kevin Godley got involved with writing the chorus, but they were stuck in the middle, and Graham Gouldman came up with the classic. He says it's one of his best couplets ever. We've all got balls and brains. Now some have got balls and chains. Nice. But the lyrics are so funny. They're so clever. And of course, lots of people thought when it came out in the UK in the middle of '73 that it was all about the troubles in Northern Ireland, but it wasn't. It was about the Attica prison riots in the US. And fortunately for the band, the BBC didn't ban it. They were thinking about it. They kind of controlled the outlet a little bit of plays, but they didn't outright ban it. And then it went to number one and they couldn't ban it anyway. So they 10cc won Top of the Pops and playing the song, and it took off, and it was the song that broke them, certainly in the UK. The album did pretty well, got to 36 for a debut album. That's not too bad. Didn't register in the States, but they got to go over to the States and start playing, and it kind of helped ease them in, if you like, to the USA. Then the second album, Sheet Music, did better, more hits. We've done The Worst Band in the World from that album. And then, of course, the third album, the original soundtrack, which is there, that included the I'm Not in Love, the worldwide smash that cemented their future. But this album is absolutely brilliant. It's one of the great debut albums. No one talks about this album as being one of the great debut albums. They talk about the Cars and Boston and stuff like that. But this is superb. And it's got so many different types of songs. The variety is immense. The lyrics are clever. At times they're hilarious. The playing is imaginative and superb. They are one of the most underrated bands of the 70s. And of course, Graham Gouldman is still touring under the 10cc banner to this day in his late 70s. Yeah. Story. They were happy that the BBC realised that it wasn't written about Northern Ireland, but strangely enough, there's a story that the band talk about where they say that an Irish music journalist told them that when the song was out, that there was an instance where a whole bunch of kids were throwing stones at a British Army patrol in Northern Ireland, in Armagh, and they started singing the chorus of Rubber Bullets to the troops while they were throwing stones at them. The troops got quite upset because one of the soldiers almost got hit by a dirty grey big brick, so they started firing rubber bullets back, and the kids ducked all the rubber bullets and were scrambling around trying to collect them, and they would sell them back to journalists and make some money out of it, sell these used rubber bullet cartridges back to journalists, or else they'd keep them in their home and put them on display as a kind of a trophy. Weird, hey? Incredible times. But that's the story behind Rubber Bullets. But what a song! Tell me what you think about the song. Please put some comments down below. Let me know what you think of 10cc. We've had a nice response to the first three ones we've done. Maybe not so much for One Night in Paris, but that is a long song, and hopefully if anyone is coming onto the channel for the first time, you'll maybe dig back in and investigate our video on One Night in Paris from that album and take a listen. They really are a wonderful band. So there you go. That's 10cc for today. Let me know what you think about it. Let me know what other songs you'd like me to play. There are so many. I mean, every single song has a different kind of character. And I should really just be a little bit more brave and just play some deep cuts, and we should just enjoy those, the ones that maybe don't quite get the mention that big hits like this one do. So I'll be braver in the future. But excuse me, until we get to that next video, thanks very much for watching. Like and subscribe if you've enjoyed the channel, if you've enjoyed the video, and I'll see you on the next one, which will be tomorrow. But until then, have a great day. Cheers, everybody.